today. And it's so funny. Guess what? It's Thursday night. And you know what's going down tonight, Earl? Everybody watching? The NFL starts today, guys. That's right. The NFL starts today. So I want you guys to get ready for a great show. I want you guys to get ready to just hang in there with me. And if you guys would like to be a guest on the Simeon Henderson show tonight and you have any questions, all you have to do is click the link. The link is up on the screen now. You see that link? You can click that link and you can come on and be my guest tonight and we will have some fun. So if you want to get out, just come on through. And I'm going to start this watch party so people can turn in. And we're going to get ready because we have a good show lined up for you tonight. The Simeon Henderson show is live, and we are back at IntellectualRadio.com. You can also call in, or they can call in, right? So the number to call in is right behind me. It's let me move this so you guys can see. The number is 708-223-8953. You guys can call in and you can ask any questions that you have of me on the show. But right now, I'm about to get into it because I'm ready to have some fun with you guys. So hold on to your seats and get ready because the Simeon Henderson show is about to start now. Guys, welcome to the Simeon Henderson show where we're giving a voice to the people. I know you see me with a mouthful of food, right? You're not going to believe this. Well, I'm not going to even tell them yet, Earl. But my sponsor hooked us up. We have some food in the studio today. So I'm going to swallow this so I won't have to chew in your ear. But Ben's Barbecue has hooked us up today. So let's get it going. I have for you the 5 things that you need to know right here on the Simeon Henderson show. And we're going to kick it off because there's a lot going on in the world today, good and bad. And I just want you guys to stay informed. So the Simeon Henderson show is always bringing you the 5 things you need to know. So check it out right here on the Simeon Henderson show. Everybody, I'm Simeon Henderson, and I am filling in for the Chicago Fly Guy with the 5 things that you need to know on the Simeon Henderson show. The Fly Guy is he's still celebrating his birthday, so he couldn't make it in, so I had to fill in for him, and I'm happy to bring you the 5 things you need to know. Number five, actor Jesse Smollett, he still insists that his alleged attack was not a hoax. That's right. He said it really happened, and he has the evidence to back it up. I'd like to see that evidence, Jesse, because I'm just saying, 40 below, nooses, bleach, Chicago, late at night. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Number four, the Kardashians have decided to pull the plug on the reality show Keeping Up with the Kardashians. That's right. In 2021, there'll be no more Keeping Up with the Kardashians. No more drama, at least on the show. Number three, the reality star Nene Leakes has decided that she's not going to sue the Bravo TV network. She's not going to sue them for alleged mistreatment. Okay, she decided that she's going to concentrate on her new show that she's going to be focusing on that will be on the E network, and it's titled Glam Squad Showdown. You go, Nene Leakes. And number 2, speaking of September birthdays, Beyonce just celebrated her birthday. Her and then the Carters, her husband, and her 3 kids, they decided to go out on the coast of Croatia and celebrate big time. That's right. They were out there and they were sailing the Adriatic seas. Beyonce is always doing big things. Shout out to you, Beyonce. Happy birthday. I'm a Virgo too. And number one, the number one thing you need to know. Da, 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 da. That's right. It's Thursday night and NFL football starts tonight. That's right. It starts tonight. Are you ready for some football? The NFL returns tonight live in front of a virtual audience. That's right. Virtual fans for the first time. The defending champs, the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes will be taking on the Houston Texans and Deshaun Watson. Now, let's see if Patrick Mahomes is worth all those millions that they're giving him. All right. This is the 5 things you need to know on the Simeon Henderson Show. Make sure you stay tuned and have a great day. See you later. Hey, that's the 5 things that you need to know right here on the Simeon Henderson Show. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Simeon Henderson Show. The Simeon Henderson Show is pleased to welcome to Intellectual Radio, iHeartRadio, and the Simeon Henderson Show, Rico No Suave. And I know you like Rico No Suave, huh? So he's the host of the Rico No Suave show, TV and radio. And the Rico No Suave TV or radio show brings viewers laughter while also engaging them with great advice on various subjects. So dealing with different aspects of life. His show, I get to catch it. I catch it every Sunday. It's so funny. I watch his show while I'm getting ready for church. So like I watch it partly, and then I got to go to church. But because I do the video ministry at church. But his show is very informative. He's always giving a voice to the people, like the Simeon Henderson Show, and he's always keeping people in tune with what's going on and how people see and view the world during this tough time. So without further ado, you guys, please welcome to the Simeon Henderson Show, Mr. Rico No Suave. Yes, sir. And he's black as me. What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing, man? Good, man. I'm happy to be here today. For real.
Cool. I see you got your shirt on. Show everybody your shirt.
Yeah, this is the Rico No Suave Show shirt. Let me see if you can see it. Can you see it? There it is. I got it right here.
So you guys, I have this stuff right up there. You can follow him on IG and check out his website. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen at Rico No Suave 07 on IG.
Yes.
And the Rico No Suave Show.com.
That's right.
Make sure you check my brother out.
Yeah.
Now, let's get into it.
Let's sir.
I just want to put Rico up there. So
yes, sir.
It's so cool. Rico. We got Rico in the building. Earl, I know you thinking like Earl is thinking like I was thinking, but I know everybody like Rico No Suave. He must be Puerto Rican or Dominican or something, man. What is he? Well, he's black as me, and I know because I know his mommy and his daddy.
Yeah, there's a lot behind that. I have to tell you offline, but there's a lot behind that. Let's get it on.
We've been talking about this for a while.
Yes, sir.
And it's so cool for us to cross paths.
Yes, sir.
Because you have a show and I have a show, and our shows are touching some of the same people, different people.
Yep.
And it's so good to just reach the masses. You know?
Yeah.
And I want to ask you this.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you, let's get right into it.
Yes, sir.
So first of all, I want to say congratulations on your show.
Thank you.
And the success that you've been having. People been coming in. I see you've had people like Kendall Gill, ex Chicago Bulls, and different people, and
Charlotte Hornets,
and that work that play for the Charlotte Hornets and all of that.
Yes, sir.
But let me ask you this.
Yes.
I know that you've been affecting change
yes.
for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about your influence and impact that you've had on the community since 2006. We going back.
Yeah.
We going back.
So one of the things is that hello everybody. Hola. And
he speaks Spanish too, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
me hablo español poquito. Mucho.
So, one of the things is the community has always been a struggle with, how can I say it, with happiness.
Right.
One of the things is that in order for us, to stay happy, one of the biggest things was dancing, music, right? The effect of how people come together was either music or food. That's the two main things, right? And that in the household, it starts from the home, right? And when it starts from the home, there's grandma,
right?
There's granddad, and there's the family,
right?
but in the background, there's always a radio that's playing
all the time.
all the time. And there's music that actually keeps it going around. Now, of course, there's always somebody at the table that's going to say something crazy. And then we all have to come back together. Then we have some discipline at the table. We respect each other. We love each other. And we continue to move forward. Right. So building a community has always started from home.
Right.
Right. And one of the things is that when starting this from home, it was always to the fact of how can we teach each other in regards to, number one, different cultures, right? Also, different aspects of life. And how is different aspects of life? I might have a different point of view than you may have. And one of the things is that the thing that I've learned so much, and a lot of people appreciate, is patience of listening. When you listen to people, they tend to actually understand you as a person that they need to either vent or they want to get their point across. So you ever see when people, when they're talking, people interact. It's like those political shows on CNN where, you'll have somebody talking and somebody overtalks them and then overtalks them and overtalks them. See, the problem with that is that no one really gets their point across and someone is always right and someone's wrong. Well, the thing about me helping the community is more of let me listen to you and then let's give options. Bingo.
I like that.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
Yes, sir.
And I learned, I'm telling you, when I started doing my show, this is the 2-year. I'll be celebrating the 2-year anniversary next week.
Okay.
And I'll be right here in the studio. I'll have a couple of guests or whatever have you.
Yes, sir.
And really, you're the first anniversary guest today.
Oh, man.
Because this is the anniversary of
man.
the Simeon Henderson show.
Congratulations.
2 years we've been running.
Yes, sir.
But one thing that I noticed and I've learned from doing my show and being a life coach and motivational speaker,
yes, sir,
that you have to listen.
Yes.
And it's so funny, as a life coach and a motivational speaker,
yeah,
I'd listen till my ears fall off.
Yeah.
But then when I did my show, I would cut the guests off sometime. And I'm like, and I'm watching the replays. I'm like, wow, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Earl gave me some advice, and I listened to the advice of others.
Sure.
And that's how you grow and get better.
Yes, sir.
So before we go into you starting your show and all of that, we have to go here.
Okay.
Everybody, he teaches salsa, merengue, bachata,
cha-cha-cha,
cha-cha, whatever it is. If it got a tie in it, he teaches it. And I'm not talking about no run of the mule.
Right.
I'm talking about when you see this dude moving, and by him being a little half light skinned, you're gonna think he's Dominican or Puerto. He's not. He's straight black. But this is what I love.
I love him, man.
He's taken this culture and embraced it and love it just like he loves his own culture, because we're all connected.
Right.
Dominicans, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Black. We're all Aztecs. Right. We're all connected.
Right.
So where did your love for dance come in?
So
first?
And that's the thing about it. And it's funny because we talk about heritage, we talk about a lot of things, and there is, there's a symbolism behind of why, and it comes from my dad. It comes from my father. And one of the things, I'm not gonna give you the whole sob story, but there was things behind the scenes as far as with my dad dancing and playing. He was a musician. My father actually played Latin jazz. My father actually got into where he knew about Latin jazz. He played the bongos, he played the congas, he played a lot of that. We used to dance when I was little. And how did that all come to play? It was almost as if we knew it already. It was just more of getting better in the culture. One of the things is it's just, and it's learning. It's always a learning curve. And one of the things is that my father was the one that told me to go and teach. My father knew that because of the characteristics that I have, it was more of, you have the characteristics to teach people, go out there and start teaching. And then that's what made me actually take that. I was scared at first. Don't get me wrong, man. In 2006, I was scared. I was nervous, man. I was really nervous about it. And when I was nervous about it, it was more of, how can I say it? It was more of teaching 30 people, which I never taught. I mean, I used to have groups and stuff like that. We'll come over to the house and it'd be like 10 of us. But then teaching 30 people, then it went up to 100 people of me teaching. It became a show, right? It became like a show, like, okay, if I'm going to inspire you, I'm going to inspire you in a way of dancing. That's how I was building a community. So when I started building a community, and this was on a Monday, on a Monday of all times. Because people always think, oh, I don't want to go out on a Monday, blah, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden, we actually, we went from Mondays to staying with Mondays, and it started growing for like 250 people. It started getting bigger. So that's when my promotion became more in regards to how can I help the community do better. It was Asians, it was African Americans, it was Latinos, it was people from Russia, it was people from Ukraine, it was people from all over that was coming over to take my class. So it was more diverse. So the cool thing about it is that salsa, if you think about salsa is kind of like gumbo, right? Salsa is more of where you have like onion, cebolla, you have tomate, you have all of that that's in there. And what happens is you put them all together, and what does it taste like? It tastes good.
It's a combination.
You like that, right?
I like that. I like that. So let me tell you something that was too funny to me. I gotta tell a story. Earl, everybody watching. One day, me and a couple of my friends decided to go to a place, and it was salsa night.
Okay.
And I'm like, cool, let's go, salsa. So that's a sexy dance. Let's go see it. We go in there, Earl, and who's teaching? This dude. I said, man, that's my cousin. And one of my buddies, so he know all the women. Right? I'm like, that's my cousin.
Yeah,
no,
man.
He's like, man, he's not black. I'm like, no, he's black. He's just a little light, because he's speaking Spanish. He's moving better than anybody in the building. So you would think old Twinkle Toes over here what was not. He's a brother. But what you have to realize, come on, man, let's look at people like Gregory Hines, who can tap dance his face off.
Yeah.
You're talking about dancing. Yeah. You're talking about moving your feet. Yeah. It's all the same. Yeah. And when you put the time and effort into it, you become good at it.
Yeah.
Even great at it.
And see, I think that the thing about that is that my parents or my father has always been a good dancer because of music, right? And there's this history behind my father. And I don't want to take too much time because I know we got to get that going. But there's history behind it. I got to talk to you about this too. There's history behind my father, and there's history behind my mom, and history behind my grandma. And there's culture differences there now. And what I mean by culture differences is there's areas where we pick up stuff faster than other people, and the rhythm has always been there. And one thing is that when it was come to teaching, when it came to teaching, it became a connection with people. The cool thing about it is that when it came to connection with people, people needed to understand that, listen, when you're coming to dance, you come to dance because of freedom, right? And that's where, when I was teaching people, I was like, and when you saw me teaching and when you saw me in it, dude, I was on another level than what I am today. Right. I think I was more of at the beginning stages of where I was, where it became so quick. But the community, to answer your question about the community, because I'm so passionate about it, people look forward to getting away from negativity to be able to come and teach, to be able to learn. Stress relief has been such a killer in our community, where high blood pressure, people that actually has not been around, like sitting at home on a couch, not doing anything. And one of the things is that tends to take a toll on you. So they needed an activity to be able to go out and say, hey, this is therapeutic for me, right? I'm going to actually go out there and dance salsa, merengue, bachata, and I'm going to sweat in 2 hours and don't even realize that 2 hours went past. And then next thing you know, they come home, they feel good. And next thing you know, it's addictive, right? Dance in general has always been addictive. You already know that, cuss. But I think one of the things is that people understand that when I'm teaching to inspire, but it's a show. People don't want to leave.
I tell Earl all the time.
Yes, sir.
Get up and get out the house, Earl. Earl just be sitting in the house. I said, man, you're going to get old. And I called him out at a couple of my movie premieres. I said, see, Earl, don't it feel good to get out the house? But that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
And I love that about you.
Yes, sir.
And it's so funny, everybody, we're actually related.
Yeah.
And what we do is the same. We have a passion for the people and our community and the world.
That's right.
And he does it through dance.
Yep.
I do it through entertainment and motivational speaking, and he does motivational speaking as well.
You do it through movies too.
All of that stuff.
All of that. Yeah.
So it's time for us to come together for you.
Yes.
And you guys hold on, because this is the time where you have to pay some bills. So I have a few sponsors that I have to throw up there. He's laughing because he knows the same thing.
I know the same thing.
He's talking about his alkaline water and Jiffy and all of those people are on this show. I got to get Jiffy. Yeah, so what we want to do is we want you guys, if you would like to, you can call in. I'm going to move this for a second because you can't see it. There you go. See the number, everybody? The number is 708-223-8953. Everybody over there watching Rick's Friends, you guys can call in if you want to, and you can ask questions and you can let us know what you think or what you want to know.
That's right.
But we're here for you. We're here for the people, and we're going to pay a couple of bills. So I want you guys to hold on to your seats, and thank you for tuning in to the Simeon Henderson Show, where we're giving a voice to the people.
Let's go.
And we will be right back after these messages. Commercial and paying bills, and I'm going to tell you why I'm sitting up here chewing. As soon as we come back, after you see this commercial, you'll know why. Hey, I'm Mr. Chicago, and I love Ben's Barbecue, and they're here to serve you during this time.
Hi, I'm Tyrone, known as Ben.
And I'm Linda here at Ben's Barbecue, located in the Austin community, 5931 West North Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. And we're open 6 days a week, closed on Mondays. And during this period, we are here for you. And we offer several sizes and are safe and secure containers.
Here at Ben's, we have a variety of combos. My favorite combo is the Hungry Man. That is 2 wings, fish and tips, or wings and tips, or the option of chicken tips, turkey tips, or pork tips. The wood-burning aquarium is a dying art. Here at Ben's, we're keeping it alive. You can order your food through DoorDash, Uber Eats, or takeout. We're here to serve you. At Ben's, we appreciate your business. Uber Eats has set up a customer appreciation, which helps pay the salary of our workers during this tough time. So if you're looking for delicious food and you want to be a help during this time, come visit us at Ben's Barbecue. And remember, if it's barbecue, then it's Ben's. Welcome back to the Simeon Henderson Show. Well, we're giving a voice to the people.
Yes,
so
sir.
We're going to continue to have a great conversation, have fun.
Yeah.
But guess what? I actually have some Ben's Barbecue here today. So I'm feeding Rico No Suave. I'm feeding Earl. I'm feeding Wanda. Whoever wants some of this Ben's Barbecue, you can get some today because it is delicious.
Delicious.
But I'm going to try not to talk. I'm going to try to eat when he's talking. When he's talking. But so here we go.
Yes,
so
sir.
We talked about you being an instructor,
yes,
the
sir.
history of dance,
yes, sir.
Working with community, things like that. Now, the last thing I want to get into is I want to get into the talk show.
Sure.
The Rico No Suave show is a radio and television show.
That's correct.
That you started.
Mm-hmm.
And what made you want to start your own show?
Okay. So, as an entrepreneur, because I have multiple, and you know how it is, being an entrepreneur with 3 or 4 jobs. So it really came from me being an MC with special occasion events. And when I found out about my love for being in front of people, there was, this white guy was like, a couple times, he was like, "Hey, are you from a TV or radio show?" I like, "No." It was like, "Well, you should be." And this was at Lake Forest Academy. And when this was at Lake Forest Academy, I was like, okay, I think it's time. So I got up with this radio company, and I only was with them for 2 months. Gave him mad respect because I think, just by me learning just a little bit of it, it really said that. And my mom always wanted me to be on TV. Mom always wanted me to be on TV. She's like, listen, I'm gonna put you on a commercial and we're gonna go from there. I say, okay, mama, we can do it. And then it never happened, but that's what yeah, I love her too. And then she was like, I need you to be on a commercial. I said, okay, mom. But then when she found out that I was gonna actually start my own TV and radio station show, she was ecstatic. She was happy. Where does and this always comes up? Where does the Rico No Suave show name come from? Why is the no there? Right? Why is the no there?
I know. I think I know.
So
Go ahead.
the no, of course, because Rico Suave is already taken, right? So of course I had to put a no to it. Psychologically speaking, like, oh no, he's Suave, all right. But I say no because it's more of an attraction for people to like, oh man, I've never heard that before. So, how do I start my show? I started my show with my co-host Valerie Malesio. Big shout out to my co-host. And also, we started with just a regular Mevo camera, and it was one camera, and I started getting people that I knew to start exposing their talents. And you know how it is when it's time to expose people's talents, it's showing the world what we call gems of Chicago. The gems of Chicago is people that have done great in the community, but also could be a musician, could be a doctor, could be whatsoever, artist whatsoever. And then of course gearing it by Latin music and house music, because house music is the mecca, here in Chicago. You already know, right?
Music.
Right, exactly.
I know Farley.
Oh,
I
Farley?
like those DJs.
Yeah, Mike Dunn,
Yeah,
man,
boy,
all
call
those
them.
cats, yeah.
I'm gonna get you guys in here.
And all of those guys, man, I mean, they, when it was a warehouse and all of that stuff, man, I used to go to the warehouse and having a great time as far as with them. And I had to, it's more of like a tribute, you know what I mean, to playing Latin music as far as me dancing salsa and being a teacher. Of course, that side and also the house music side, putting that together was kind of unique because I didn't want to put hip hop or nothing against hip hop or nothing against R&B, but I wanted to basically put people out there to know that, hey, if I have all different types of people coming to the show, I want them to get indulged, get involved with other cultures, right?
You want a wide variety of people. You want to broaden the spectrum.
That's right, exactly. And I think that's one of the things about the Rico No Suave show is that we're looking to become a syndicate. We're looking to become celebrity status. That's where we want to be, right? And I think one of the things is it starts off with the community and it continues with the community to be able to help you get there.
You hear that, everybody?
Yes,
We need you. We need our people.
that's right.
Because just like you watch Oprah and all those people, we're your people right here. We're your celebrities.
Support the locals.
Support us because we're supporting you.
That's
And I
right.
think that's been a staple for me.
Yeah.
I've had everywhere from celebrities
Yep.
and being a celebrity myself somewhat,
Yeah.
being able to get the regular people in the community. Bringing it, and that's why it's called giving a voice to the people.
Yes, sir.
So I want to take the people that's doing great things,
That's right.
that inspire to do great things, and give them a platform
That's right.
in order to build off of.
Yeah.
Now, when you talk about your show,
Yeah.
what was it like? Like, tell us about the resilience that you enjoyed,
Man.
launching your own show. I mean,
And
because-
that's a common question that I give to my interviewers, right? My people that come and interview. And one of the things is that when the question comes back on the person of the talk show host, it's a different story.
Right.
So I think one of the things is that it's money. It's always finance.
Yes.
But it's the architecture behind it.
Right.
It's what you want. In my show, I didn't just want a 1 hour show.
Right.
I wanted a 2 hour show.
Okay.
And the reason why I wanted a 2 hour show because I wanted to broaden that out. Because the reason why is because my show is aired between like Latin America, Costa Rica, Mexico, Argentina, France, UK, Chicago, of course, US. It's all over. The reason why is because when I travel, I make those connections.
See, and that's what it's about. And that's the thing I love about your show is what you're doing is you're bridging the gap.
Yep.
So
Yes, sir.
that the whole Latin feel,
Yep.
you're reaching a broader variety of people.
That's
one of the reasons why I wanted to learn Spanish so bad, because I have a lot of Hispanic friends.
See,
But then I have Hispanic friends because I can speak Spanish,
Yeah.
not like you,
Yeah.
but I can understand it better than I can speak it.
Sure,
But
sure.
what happens is when you get out of that narrow-minded mindset
Talk to them about that.
and you want to broaden, you have to understand that we're not just black, we're not just white, we're not just Hispanic. You're talking about the whole gamut and the whole spectrum of colors.
That's right.
So we want to reach the masses.
That's
We
right.
don't want to just be a black show.
Exactly.
I'm not just about. I have white people, black people, people over in Africa, Uganda. I have Australia, all types of people that tune in.
Yes.
But that's because it's who you are
That's
and
right.
who you want to reach.
That's right.
So I really appreciate that about you.
Yes, sir.
When I think about you, you bring these gems, man, to the world.
Yeah.
You bring these different gems.
Yes, sir.
And you're a remarkable talent.
Thank you.
And when I look at you and I see how you move, but I see how you communicate with people.
Yes.
You communicate with people verbally
Yes.
and through dance.
Yes. Yes.
And
yes.
that is
Yes.
awesome.
Yes. Thank you.
So who have you like what are some of the recognizable people that you've had on your show so far?
Well, of course, I had Kendall Gill. I also had, I'm part of the NFL alumni now. So big shout out to Angel Lopez and Violetta. Violetta is actually, that's his wife. And she was the one that was religiously, when she found out about my show, was really big in regards to being on my show, like literally when it first started to it end. So big shout out to Violetta, as well as Eileen Kamba. We call her Lady in Red, right? She's always been a supporter of the Rico No Suave show, but also with Hada One Salsa as well, my company. The people that I've had on my show, so I have to give my shout out to those fans, because the reason why is because those fans are some of the people that wanted my show to progress, so they brought people to my show.
Right.
That's how I got to an NFL alumni. So previously, big shout out to my man Marquise Martin Hayes, who got Thriving Thursdays. He was my student. My student of dance, but I brought him on, and he's basically a really big influence, kind of what we're doing.
Yes.
But he do Thriving Thursdays, so he reaches out to everyone as well too, and he was a big influence as far as on my show. But I just had so many, man. I had so many people on my show that was such a big influence. Like some of these shows that you would think like, oh, he doesn't have that many friends. The next thing you know,
oh yeah,
boom.
Yeah.
You didn't realize that, man. Everybody that likes this person actually is watching my show and contributing to it.
Yes.
Yes. So big shout out to the DJs. My DJs that I actually had live. Big shout out to Numo Dan. Big shout out to DJ Dave C cutting crew and the Chicago cutting crew, man, and Vinyl Sessions, Tony Montes. Those guys, man. Those guys actually kind of help, and DJ Point. Those guys are actually made my show because people love music.
Yes. I always say it's like with a movie. The music is another character. It's that other layer.
Yes.
And you need those layers.
Another shout out to Freso Kendall. Thank you, Valerie. Yeah, she said that's my Valerie Moreno actually texted me right now. I see it's coming up on my screen.
Tell Valerie to hit
call
the
in.
link. She can hit the link and I can bring her on.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So Valerie,
she probably there with the family.
That's okay. Valerie, if you want to pop on real quick, hit the link. If you go, I don't know if you shared it on your Facebook.
Yeah, I did.
But there's a link. You hit the link, Valerie. You can come on.
Yeah, if you want to, Valerie.
It's
I know it's last minute. Sorry.
It's just for a minute. Just come in and say hi. And it's so funny that you talk about football. You do remember back in the day when we were going to the family reunions.
Yes.
You do know I was still playing football.
I know. Yes, I know.
I played in college and I was still
exactly.
And so it's so funny because everything that I see you doing, like we have so much in common.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like when we first met as teenagers,
right?
Your dad and your mom and my mom, she was like, "You'll love Rick, Simeon," and then she's like, "You'll love Rick," and it's like we would see each other at the family reunions, and every now and again we get to kick it and hang out. But I really, really appreciate you and what you bring to the world.
So I do. Sorry, I gotta give big shout out Yes, to Fresh Kindle. Valerie's going crazy. I see you, Valerie. Joey Villa Gomez. We had comedians, big time comedians that was actually on the show as well too. Just Nida. We also had Vince Acevedo. A lot of big influencers from the Boxing Hall of Famer as well too. Luis Mateo, as well as Fresh Oquendo. And the people, of course, not just behind, my people that's behind the scenes. When we first started this, it was just me and Valerie behind the scenes.
Right.
It was just me and her. I
know about that.
We just brought on, big shout out to Iris and Shayla and Jocelyn. They just came on to the staff. But behind the scenes, it was just me and her. Just rocking this out. It was, and we were doing this for maybe a year and close to 2 years almost. And it was a lot. It was a lot. You know what I mean? So, it was a lot going on during that time, but I really, really had a lot of influencers during that time. I see you got it's your birthday, man.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Thank you for the
man.
birthday shout out.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you, baby girl. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, it was my birthday. So you know how we do it. And it's so funny, Rick. We have to do it when we don't want to do it. We have to do it when we don't feel like it.
Man,
we have to do it when nobody else is around.
Oh man.
And with that being said, I want to play something for you guys. I have my motivational album coming up shortly.
Nice.
And I wanted to play something for you guys. And this will give Rick a little chance to eat a little bit of his food.
Thank you, sir.
But I want you guys to be ready because this will be coming out in a couple of weeks. It's the Believe album of the motivational soundtrack that I'm releasing. So I want you guys to just, wait a minute. Before we do that, let me bring in Shayla Medina. Shayla Medina, can you put your camera on? Shayla, you there?
Wow.
Shayla Medina. So
Shayla Medina.
So Shayla, I need you to unmute yourself. So while we're waiting for you to unmute yourself, Rick, tell us who Shayla is.
So Shayla Medina it's so funny. Shayla Medina is kind of like our support staff, as well as she does artist management for the Rico No Suave show. It's so great to actually have her on with this. Valerie should be coming on too. I know this is last minute, guys, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm so busy and I forgot to even tell my staff about it. That's how bad I am sometimes. But yeah, Shayla Medina, she actually does a lot with artist management. So we do have an artist called Jose Cornier, and we're actually coming up with signing another comedian on the show as well. So I kind of do a spinoff of what we call In the Lock with Rico. So In the Lock with Rico is basically talking about, showing like DJs, artists, anyone that actually has a talent that want to come and get exposed for 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So it's twice a month on Saturdays from 4 p.m. to 4:30. So it's really, really cool in regards to that. So that's what Shayla's actually on saying yes. So yeah, thank you guys so much, man, for definitely tuning in. I appreciate you guys, man. Sorry. Thank you so much, man. And
I'm trying to bring Shayla on. She came in, but she hasn't unmuted herself. So Shayla, if you're watching, you need to unmute yourself so we can bring you on. So I was
she probably don't want to show her face right now. Everybody's getting home for work.
She unmuted herself, right? So let's see if we can hear something from Shayla.
Right there
here on
she
the Simeon Henderson show. Shayla, why you playing? I'm up here like wait a minute. Let's see if we can get you.
Oh, there she is.
So I just got out of the shower. I'm like, no.
So how are you, Shayla?
I'm doing great. And yourself?
I'm doing great. So let me ask you this. Have you ever taken one of Rico's classes?
Yes, I have.
So let me ask you this. What is it about him as an instructor? Besides his smooth moves, what is it about him as an instructor that motivates you to want to get even better at salsa? You see, I'm saying it right.
So,
salsa.
Okay. So I'm Puerto Rican. So I was dancing salsa before I was walking, just so you know.
I believe it.
I already know that. But the thing is that one of the things that I really loved about Rico is his personality.
Mm-hmm.
His personality, his passion, the way that he connects, it just makes you be part of it. And instead of being taught how to dance, you're kind of like in a party.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just really in it and you're embracing it and you just meet people and you were just like, that's what the only reason why I wanted to be there, because he made it that special.
Right.
I already knew all the steps. I just want to be there with him.
Okay, right. Watch out now.
You know, it's something about Rico that it doesn't matter what day he's having, he doesn't show it.
Yes.
Being with him and his big smile makes you forget your own problems.
Thank
He has that energy and that charisma that you just forget about your problems.
Yeah.
I mean, being around Rico, you can't help but have good energy and a good vibe. And I'm very proud to be his friend. I have met him we know each other for like 10 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very proud to be his right side right now and work with so many projects and so many things that we have coming up in the future. So I'm really looking forward to going all the way to the top.
So that means that me and you will get along great because we're the same.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed. Have you been watching? Have you noticed how much we have in common?
Right.
It's ridiculous. I watched it. When I'm watching the man's show, I'm like, I was just talking about that. Like we have so much in common, but we've always been like that since we were teenagers.
Yep, exactly.
We've always had so much in common.
Yep.
But that's why I'm so proud of him and what he's doing, and I'm going to support him to the fullest.
Thank you.
It's because I see his heart. I see his heart and the heart he has for people.
Yeah.
And for me, that's where it begins and that's where it ends. For the people and with the people.
Right.
And that's what Rico, he embodies that. So I appreciate you for coming on and sharing that moment with us. Go dry your hair. And are those pajamas you have on?
I just realized it says everyone can see you. Oh
yeah. What you think? Everyone can see you. This is TV.
It turned at the Simeon Freak Show.
This is TV. Look, do you have on pajamas?
Yes.
Hey, let me just say this. I didn't even know people still wore pajamas. Now, I know Earl, my producer, wears pajamas, but he's like 70. No, I'm just joking. Earl 52.
Honey, I'm classy, honey.
Hey,
I'm classy. Okay?
You all good, baby girl. Thank you so much for coming in and talking to us. I appreciate you.
All right. Thank you, Shayla.
I'll see you at one of Rico's classes. I'm coming.
Yes.
I gotta learn. So my suegra, she teaches me salsa, bachata, and I got it. But I think if I continue to work at it, I might not be as good as Rick, but I made a fool of people. And you see, I got the red hair and it's curly. People already think I'm Dominican.
Right.
Don't let me say, hola, mami, ¿cómo estás?
There's one secret. There's one secret to dancing salsa.
What's that?
Never stop smiling.
That's right.
If you smile,
that's
and
what
you keep
just got through saying.
Connection, nobody knows
Oh
that you
my
have two
God.
left feet.
I've seen people dancing and they like this the whole time.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. You close your mouth now before a flag goes on.
You're showing that you're having so much fun.
That's
people
right.
Forget what's going on.
Yeah.
So you're just living the moment. You're living the moment. Just keep smiling. You got a beautiful smile, so you got that going.
Right.
I got part of it. Now if I can get these two left feet to move. No, I was a wide receiver, so I had good feet. And I just had surgery on my bunion, so I'm real good. Thank you, Shayla. Thank you, Shayla. We'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in.
Gracias.
Ciao.
Ciao. That's awesome, man.
So everybody, you're watching the Simeon Henderson Show where we're giving a voice to the people. So everybody knows.
Yeah.
When I'm on Intellectual Radio, I'm going to talk about Earl all the time. And Earl knows. So he braces himself. He just haven't been wearing that skull cap yet because it's summertime still. But I want to say this, Rico.
Yes, sir.
When you talk about having a supporting cast.
Yes.
Earl has been in my corner, man, helping me, giving me ideas, giving me feedback. I got my first press pass from Earl.
Nice.
Now, I really didn't need it because I was somewhat a celebrity and I can get in anyway. But let me tell you this, Earl. That press pass got me past a couple of people without no problems. But but I'm just saying that to say is the fact that I appreciate where I started and where I'm at now and where I'm going to. And I have to give a big shout out to my executive producer Jamani Anamdi, my producer Jose Perez, and my creative director Shelton Smith and Darren DeShazer, my DP. It's these people that help you make it better. And I'm telling you right now, Rick, I'm gleaning from you, bro.
Thank
I'm
you,
watching
man.
what you're doing.
Thank
I'm
you.
asking questions
Yes,
as
sir.
well as if I could ever help you.
Thank you.
It's a no, it's a foregone conclusion
Yes, sir.
because we can both have great syndicated shows.
Yes, sir.
There's a need.
There
People
is.
don't understand that there's a need for more.
Yeah.
Not just you and me.
Yes.
There's a need for more.
How do you think more artists come out?
Come on, man. Look, brother. I'm telling you,
Yes.
people just don't understand.
Yeah.
But what they say, you gonna learn today. So before we get ready to get out of here,
Yes, sir.
man, time is going by so fast.
Fast, I
even
know.
realize it.
I didn't realize that either.
And we're sitting here, guys. We're eating some barbecue from Ben's Barbecue, which is also our cousin,
Yes,
Tyrone
Tyrone.
Weidman.
Right,
Thank you so
right.
much. It's barbecue. And we have turkey tips, chicken tips, regular tips, and we have turkey links. So Earl is going to eat good tonight.
And we licking our fingertips.
Yeah. I ain't let you see me lick my finger. I'm trying to act like I got a little bit of class. I'm trying to act like I got a little
We're
bit
at
of
a
class.
reunion.
But this food is good, and we're social distancing. See the plastic in
Yep.
between us? But the thing is, during this time, we have to find a way to still love, laugh, right?
Yep.
And let me ask you this before we get ready to get out of here.
Yes, sir.
We talk, and you can tell he has a talk show. He talk more than me, but that's what it's about.
Yes.
I'm the host. You're
Yeah.
the guest.
Yeah.
It's for the guests to tell us who they are, what they're doing, how they're doing it.
Hands down.
So
Hands down.
we know who the Rico Suave show is. No Suave.
No Suave.
We don't want to get sued. Rico No Suave. We know who he is. The TV and radio show. I'm gonna put it up and leave it up here so you guys will know how to follow him. Make sure you check out my cousin.
Yes.
Make sure you follow him. It's scrolling across, so to be there.
Thank you.
And then let me put his name up here, Rico,
Thank
so
you.
you guys can make sure you follow him. But and I want to end with this. I want to talk to you really quick
Yes.
about the state of the world today
Oh man.
with the COVID and
Yeah.
with the election coming up.
Okay.
What are your thoughts,
Man. You know, it's funny. Me and my co-host was just talking about this on the show, and we've been talking about it for quite some time. And you know, the first thing about COVID is there's so many conspiracies in regards to what's going on with this world with COVID. We know that COVID, number one, is a deadly virus. We know that it's really strong than a regular flu. The thing that bothers me about this is that there's so many conspiracies in regards to knowing that I can catch a cold from you, and then there might not be a vaccine. There might be some other cold that I can catch from you, and then I can be down for the count for quite some time, but I'll
Right.
get over it
Mhm.
if I eat right,
Right.
if I work out right, if I eat the right foods,
Mhm.
right, as well as have my vitamin C and do things what we've been doing. Even sanitizing your hands. There's people that does it
come on,
all
man.
day.
How many times have your mom and your grandma told you, wash your hands, baby?
All day.
Don't you go to bed with those dirty clothes on.
Exactly. Brush your
It's
teeth.
all the same
before-
stuff.
It's all the same thing. And the crazy thing about this virus that such a big hype about is that they say that the sanitizers kills the virus.
Mhm.
So if the sanitizer kills the virus, which is good,
Mhm.
then if it kills the virus, this is something we've been killing for quite some time.
Right.
We've been killing many viruses then
Man.
if we've been doing that,
Yep.
right? I think it's just more of being careful. The thing about it is that the world is coming into a fear state
Yes.
of not wanting to go out and try to catch something
Mhm.
that may cause them to pass away.
Yes.
Right.
That's true.
And that's hard, right? That's a hard thing because I've seen some of my friends that passed already in
Mhm.
regards to this, but I've also seen before this my friends pass with other complications
Yes.
that actually had the flu,
Yes.
that they also had complications that I didn't even know about.
Right.
People are becoming depressed
Mm.
and suicidal.
Anxiety, depression, suicide is high right
It's
now.
high right now. And think about this. When we were able to go out,
Mhm.
the depression level and the suicidal rate was low.
Yes. Yes.
Now that we're inside the house and we feel like we're in cages, it's almost as if we don't have events,
Yeah.
we don't have sports,
Yeah.
we don't have anything. So we're like consolidated in our house, and we're scared to go out and be able to say, "Hey, I hope I don't catch this."
Yeah.
Right. So the whole thing with the election, I I have my differences, man. I mean, I've never heard so much about the Democratic Party this year than I've ever heard in regards to not being part of a successful world.
Man, look.
And then we have Trump. Now, I don't want to say too much, but in regards to him, I'm not a Trump fan. I don't like Trump the way he talks because it's irritating. But the thing, and the reason why I say it's just irritating, is just the way he says it.
No, it is.
And I give a big shout out to him because he's an apprentice. He knows the economy. He knows money. That's hands down. And
You can't deny that.
you can't deny that. I mean, you got to know that there's a person that has bad talents and good talents.
But he don't know nothing about no politics.
He don't know anything about politics.
Mm-mm.
We got a celebrity
That's
as a president.
and I respect Trump for one thing. He never lied about who he was.
Mm-hmm.
He never lied. He told you who he was from the beginning to the middle to the end to
Mhm.
now.
Yeah,
So, but do I think that he knows politics? I don't think he knows politics.
not at all.
I have friends that voted for Trump. I have friends that like Trump. I don't even get into the debate with them because I won't tarnish a friendship over Trump. I
Right.
won't give him that type of power over me. But
But those are the people, as a talk show host to another talk show host,
Mhm.
we know that we can let them voice their opinion
Mhm.
and still be friends at the end. Some people can't handle that.
Yep, that's it.
You see this bar between us right now? You see this? I still see. I want to pick up the phone and say cell number 38. But it's more like it's more like
When you get
right? It's more like how do we stay on point with the subject at hand
Yeah.
and not be like enemies at the end.
Yeah.
I can come and talk to you whenever I want to and say, hey, you know what, Simeon, I respect your opinion.
That's it.
But man, you still can step, bro. You still can get down. I know you in a friend. I love your friend. I love everything that you do. I love everything that you do. But you might just have a different point.
Right.
And I just have to just say, you know what? I respect my cousin.
Yes, sir.
I respect you as a person. Not even just
Yeah.
say my cousin,
Yeah.
but I respect you as a person of what you're doing.
And,
So,
and this is what I'll say to you guys. It doesn't matter if people like you as long as they respect you.
that's
And I
right.
just want to say big shout out to my executive producer, Jamani Anamdi, all of my sponsors, my producer, Jose Perez, Darren, Sheldon Smith. I appreciate you guys. Hey, and guess what? It's Thursday night. Here you go, Rick.
Dun, dun, dun,
loves
dun. Let's
football,
get
guys.
it on, man. Let's get it
Let me
on.
ask you this, Rick, before I get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Who's going to win tonight? The Chiefs or the Texans?
I want the Texans to win. I want the only reason why I want the Texans to win because I get big shout out to Mahomes. I know
Mhm.
he's good. I know he's a good player, but I want them to battle.
Yeah.
I want the Texans to win because I like Deshaun Watson. I think they have a great team, but I want them to start off on the right foot.
There you go, guys.
What about Sunday though?
Hey, we're going to get to that in a minute. But you're watching the Simeon Henderson Show where we're giving a voice to the people. We got to get out of here. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Remember to always be symbolic, simply your best, because being deeply rooted stimulates growth. And remember Philippians 4:13. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you.
Yes,
Big
sir.
shout out to IntellectualRadio.com.
Yes,
my
sir.
man Earl
Yes, sir.
and iHeartRadio.
Earl the Pearl,
The
baby.
Simeon Henderson Show is back, baby. And we doing our thing. Check out Rico No Suave. All his handles were up there. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys.
Thank you guys.
I'm out.
Buenas noches. Thank you.